Alright, again. So I got 2 cassettes, 2 LPs. These are some things I don't hear much about, and one I think everybody will kind of know. Start off with this is Sadness. Some of you older guys may remember these guys. This is from '93. This is kind of the first death doom I can remember hearing. That's really experimental for its time, for sure. Gatefold there, I don't know if you can see it. If you wonder where Tribulation kind of gets their look from, it's this guy. I mean, I'm not a Tribulation fan or anything, but yeah, these guys were from Sweden, and this album, like I said, I think it was their first full length. It's just real different. It just comes on black. This is pretty cheap. Don't remember where I got it from. But it's I don't even really know, man. It was supposed to be like a Celtic Frost inspired project. I don't really get a lot of that, but then again, I don't listen to a lot of Celtic Frost either. So I'm sure you guys that are really into those Triptychon and all that will probably hear it. I just don't hear it. But as far as the early 90s, this was completely different than what you were hearing everywhere else, especially out of, I mean, because Florida was the big thing back then. I mean, where I grew up, well, there wasn't a metal scene, but most everybody was listening to Morbid Angel and that kind of thing. There wasn't a lot of this. But yeah, and I believe it's a double LP. The second LP, I think, is a demo. Pretty sure. Yeah, it is. Goes on. This was on Iron Tyrant. I want to say I got this through Nuclear War Now, quite some time ago. But yeah, Sadness. You really might want to check these guys out. They're referred to as a doom band, but there's definitely death metal inspired vocals in there. But it's real bizarre, which kind of led me to it, really. It was just completely different. And I don't know if you can tell, I don't know who these people are, but they're little pentagrams in their foreheads. And it's really crappy artwork, really, but it's different. Check it out. Sadness, Sweden. This is something you guys may know. This is a split. It's a double LP split with Blood Red Fog and Cosmic Church. I know everyone's familiar with Cosmic Church. They just come on black. Yeah, just black, and it just has the band's logos on them. Cosmic Church's older stuff is really going for a lot of money, but this is relatively cheap, and it's a good introduction to both bands. Blood Red Fog, what I don't hear many people talk about, is a one-man project out of Finland too. It's more of a psychedelic kind of feel of black metal. I mean, it's real different. I've got a lot of his stuff. It's not for everybody, sure. And it sounds nothing like Cosmic Church, so don't go into it thinking that. But it's definitely worth it. Even if you're not into splits, you get 2 LPs. So it's basically 2 records for, I think, $30, maybe $35. And it's super cheap. And it's a really good way to get some old Cosmic Church without having to pay an arm and a leg. But yeah, there's the back. It's really nice. Super thick spine. I've had this for a while. I think it's come out in 2011 maybe. And Blood Red Fog, they've been around 10 years maybe. So he's got a ton of stuff out, and I'm sure I'll show some of his other stuff later on. But yeah, that's a good introduction to both bands for a good price. Check them out. Now I have some cassettes. Some of the older guys may remember this band. This is Viogression. They were a death metal band in '93, somewhere around there. This came out a couple years ago. They hadn't released anything since. And they released this EP. It's really nice. I can't tell if it's blue or purple, I think. But come out a couple years ago. It's just an EP. And then this nice little simple J card. It was a pure formality. I don't really know what that name means, but anyway, definitely check these guys out, even if you don't like death metal, because I particularly don't like death metal. But the vocals on this are what are so amazing. They are more black metal inspired than anything, especially for the time. I mean, I can remember being in high school and hearing these guys and was blown away. A lot of people say they sound like Obituary, but I don't really hear that. They stand on their own as unique in how they never took off. Well, they didn't take off because their vocals are so weird. But you should probably check them out. Like I said, Viogression. Dark Descent is where I got this from, I think. It's just 4 songs. Yeah, 4 songs. But definitely worth checking out. Really, if you just want to hear something a little out of the ordinary. It's actually a pretty album, and I know that's weird to say for a death metal album, but it really is. And talking about pretty albums, I'm gonna try to say the name of this band. Spadia. These guys are from France. It comes on a really nice red tape. This is real different. It's a 2-man project, and it's real odd. It's black metal, but it's more of a kind of in the vein of how King Diamond had, the concept albums where he was telling a narrative the whole time. That's what this is. And it's a lot of spoken word, but it's in French. So it's real different. There's a lot of synth work, but some audio clips that kind of lend to the story that are in English, which is kind of odd. But if you have an album to where like you're listening to it while you're driving and you sit in your car for another 10 minutes because you want to hear the end of it, that's what this is. You just want to kind of listen to it in its entirety. Listening to a single song will do you no good. This came out last year. I'd never even heard of these guys, but it's definitely interesting. And I want to say it's $6, so it's well worth getting. I would definitely check it out on YouTube before you bought it, because like I said, it is not for everybody. But please, if anyone does check this out, please let me know what you think in the comments, because I don't know anyone that likes it at all. I guess I'm the only one that likes it. So please, just do me a favor and check it out. Just try to make it through 5 minutes of the first part of the album, and in the comments let me know. I'd love to hear everybody's opinion of it. But yeah, it's 2 tapes, 2 albums. Out of all of them, I would say check out Viogression and whatever these guys' names is. Out of the 4, not to say the other 2 aren't good, but they're a little more common, I think. But anyway, thanks for watching. Hope you found something different that you like. Later.